Sleep is a hot topic for us moms. When we're well rested, life feels so much better, and GhostBed can help. GhostBed is a family-owned business known for making luxury mattresses and sleep products all at affordable prices. For a limited time, take 30% off mattresses, plus get 2 free pillows when you enter our promo code. Not sure which mattress to get? Head to their site and take their mattress quiz to get your personalized recommendation. Visit ghostbed.com/think to get started and use code THINK at checkout. Music to my ears. That's the best kind of notification. That's another sale on Shopify, the all-in-one commerce platform to start, run, and grow your business. Shopify makes it simple to sell to anyone from anywhere. Whether you're selling shoes or plants, start selling with Shopify and join the platform. With Shopify, you'll customize your online store to your brand. Discover new customers and build the relationship that will keep them coming back. Shopify covers all sales channels to successfully grow your business, even across social media platforms like TikTok, Facebook, and Instagram. And thanks to 24/7 support and free on-demand business courses, Shopify is here to help you succeed every step of the way. It's how every minute new sellers around the world make their first sale with Shopify, and you can too. Our podcast actually uses Shopify and we absolutely love it. It is so simple to use and it felt so good for our first sale. Shopify simplifies starting and running your own successful business. Now it's your turn to try Shopify for free and start selling anywhere. This possibility powered by Shopify. Sign up for a free trial at shopify.com/thinkloud, all lowercase. Go to shopify.com/thinkloud to start selling online today. Shopify.com/thinkloud to start selling online today. Welcome to the Think Loud Crew podcast. 3 moms getting real with relationships, parenthood, and our WTFs of our daily lives, you guys.
Basically, we're going to do a recap of our week and like what's going on.
So last week when we weren't able to record, I did like a 10-minute recap of what I knew of what was going on with everyone. And I asked people to like message us on our Instagram. I asked for a few things, like just feedback wise, and basically just saying like we had a lot going on this past week, and I wanted to address a few things that people actually really wanted us to address. Oh,
there people did. Thank you, guys. This is so cool.
And I was like, I said, I'm not going to put a Q&A up on our page. I want to see who's really listening to this episode.
Yeah,
so
we got real questions.
Listeners. So send us like really what you want us to talk about on here, and we can do it. So I think we need to address what some of these DMs are, because these are people who actually really listen to our podcast.
Yeah.
I like that.
And I also said, Shannon, that you were going to give us a birthday recap, but I think we should do this. And then you got to say, oh, I like this person. Okay. It says, I watched the podcast on YouTube and I heard Cheyenne's intro. My questions are, Shy, with all that's happening, are you able to have time for yourself and your husband as newlyweds? Shannon, how's your new place? How's the ghost? Any new dating prospects? Also, did you ever have fun time with yourself? Or is adjusting to DC getting easier? What do you like the most about DC, and what do you miss the most about LA besides family?
Ooh, I like those. You go first.
I like this.
Okay, no. The answer to the question is no. To be completely, it's so sad. Zach and I were talking about it the other day. We're like, we haven't spent 24 hours in our house, uninterrupted, just without having to leave, without having to film. And it's kind of shitty. Like, it's not shitty, but because we don't have absolutely nothing to complain about right now. But if you think about it, when you get married, I feel like you just have this idea in your head, like you get married, you leave, you have a honeymoon, you have like newlywed bliss. And it's almost like second honeymoon phase to your relationship.
Yeah.
We didn't have that. Like, we got married and we had to work like 2 days after. And then Zach had 4 days after. And then we moved a week after. And now we're just so focused on getting like the house together for the kids. And we both work from home. I can't work in a room full of boxes. It just, and then so honestly, no, like we haven't been on a date. We haven't had time. Our time together is like after the kids go down and we're laying in our bed and we're sitting there and we're exhausted and we're like I'm forcing myself to stay up because I have to give him some type of energy and attention. And I know he's forcing himself to stay up, and we'll never say it. But we are really trying to figure out how we can change that. But at the same time, it's just life right now. We don't have time to be in this newlywed fairy tale story because real life is happening for us.
Yeah. Have you guys considered planning like a day date? What do you think that could be a different idea? Or
so it's tricky because I would love to say yes, but right now, if we're not filming, we're trying to clean the house and unpack the house. And if we're not unpacking the house, we're filming. And if we're not filming for Teen Mom, this is like the 30 minutes that I have a break on, and I'm filming the podcast. If I'm not filming the podcast, then we're trying to film for our YouTube channel, because we just moved and this was not a low ticket. And we're on grind mode. We're like, there's no way in hell we're going to miss a mortgage payment. So we don't really, it's not that we don't have time to date, but like dating is not like my number one priority right now, if that makes sense.
It's not, I don't think it's dating, but it's just time for yourself. Like time for you to like actually just like decompress. It doesn't have to be like dinner, but just like here's an hour to just go
I have not gotten my hair done since I got married. And if anybody in the world knows that is against a religion to me.
Yeah, you didn't get your nails done for weeks.
If I can show you my toes right now, okay, these toes are so crusty. Zach said today, do you want to go get your toes done? And I'm like, yes, everything's done, right? We're going to get our toes done. But then we realized that we needed to go to Walmart to get dog gates so Ace doesn't fall down the stairs. And then we realized we needed to go and pick up paint. And then I'm just like driving around with my crusty ass toes. And then I'm like, fuck, we have to be back at the house to film. So here I am now with crusty ass toes.
Yo, that's been me this whole week. I finally took my nails off from the wedding.
If you saw what was under this scarf, it only looks good because the weave hair is down here. But if you saw
I'm sure it's not that bad.
Do you want me to prove a point?
No, it's okay.
All right, that's my answer. Who was next?
I would make that the caption. Cheyenne removes scarf.
Shanan, I'm passing it to you. The question is, how's your new place? It's really a ghost emoji. How is any new dating prospects? And did you ever have fun time with yourself?
I'll answer the last one. No, I've never had fun time with myself still. Okay. Anyways, my new place is great. I feel like I'm still moving into it. Still trying to make it feel homey. Still feels like I haven't been here because of work. I've been working so much and just activities and this and that. So I feel like we're moved in, but I just haven't made it feel like home yet, if that makes sense. Like all my old stuff is in here. Like our bed is set up. We just got curtains put up in my room. So for the longest, I just felt like somebody was watching me, like the show Watch.
The Watcher?
No, it's called, isn't it The Watcher or The Watch?
The Watcher? There's a show right now called The Watcher.
Yeah, I've been watching it, yeah. So yeah.
Ooh, that's creepy.
I have windows, like it was just glass, just no curtains, no nothing. So that was weird. So yeah, moving in, I love my place. I can't wait to make a vegetable garden. And then to answer the ghost emoji, I don't know if I should go. Should I go? Should I do it?
Do it.
Do it. No more ghost emojis. No more ghost emojis. So
we can now make him a plane. He
flew in. He's here. He's alive. So you guys, for my birthday weekend was coming up. It's a whole story. Did I tell the whole story?
Yes.
Okay. So birthday weekend's coming up. Prior to that, I keep complaining to him, like, no one surprises me for my birthday. I don't want to do nothing. I want to go to Portland, but I don't have the money. My friends told me if I buy a ticket, they're going to all disown me. So I'm not buying a ticket for myself or for you so we can see each other. So we're just not going to see each other. So I keep telling him that. I'm just keep putting it out there. On Friday, one of my good friends hits me up like, hey, do you want to go to a wedding with me? I'm like, sure. Why not? I have nothing to do for my birthday weekend. Like, let's live it up. Whatever comes my way, I'm going to do it. And then prior to that, he asked for Cheyenne's number. I didn't give him Cheyenne's number because people were hitting me up with weird stuff, old things that I thought were new. So I'm like, no, don't bother Cheyenne. You're not going to bother Cheyenne this week.
Oh, yeah.
I was like, leave her alone. If you need to figure out birthday situations, I don't know who else. I know only people talk about her, Cheyenne and Bree. Those are my only friends that I live out here. So that's all he knows.
I'm like,
I
would have gladly been like, what's good, friend? Like,
right. I don't know. He's like, the only people I talk about are you, Kyle, like you three. Like,
he could have hit me up. I know that I have a lot going on in my personal life. There's a lot online about my life right now. Apparently, people think that I'm going to be a widowed wife already, or
Stop it.
Zach,
I hate the internet.
Zach is going to jail for a year. Someone told me, then it turned into 4 months, and they just want to know how I'm just going to survive without him. So I think that there's a lot that needs to be clarified, but I'll save that for another.
Yeah, because
we were both confused.
Me and Kyle
I was confused too.
I woke up to text messages like something had really happened in the family.
too.
And I was like, yo, did they just not tell me about something? Like, what's going on? And I had talked to both Cheyenne and my mom that morning, and they were all like, hey, like everyone was all good and chipper. And I was like, did someone die that I don't know about? Like,
I got so many messages, and I was a little confused because I'm like, is there something that I don't know? Like, I was in the courtroom.
I was telling you guys, I literally, that's why I sent you a text that day. I was like, I love you so, like, I just saw you, and I was like, you were happy, yeah, you were stressed, but I'm like, you were fine. And then I'm like, I love you, Cheyenne.
no, I
like,
Googled Cheyenne. I Googled her to see what was being said because I was like, what's going on? And then I saw and I was like, oh, old.
But anyway,
I was like, oh, it did make me feel good because like before people hadn't like really reached out, like, but this time I was like, oh, okay, people were listening. People were like, it was just a different vibe, a different energy. Like I really felt like, oh wow, we're really loved in this moment because it was like, it was overwhelming. But at the same time, I was very confused when it was going on.
What is hard about, I'm just going to say this and then I want Shannon to finish. Zach also said he was going to come in at the end because he's like, let me just clarify what's going on. But really fast, I think that with all the legal stuff, people just don't understand it. So then they put their own assumptions in, like information out that's not true. So to understand it, you have to deal with it. We've dealt with it. So for us, like, I'm not laughing at what happened. A DUI is extremely serious.
Right.
I'm laughing at all the assumptions that are made around it.
Mm-hmm. It's so much.
It's so many assumptions. And to answer them, I feel like sometimes sounds like we're downplaying the situation, which we're not trying to do, but it's also just a fact of the matter. So the fact is that in California, you do 10%. So if he was sentenced to 120 days, he only does 10% of 120 days, which is what, 12?
Mm-hmm.
So it's hard for him to come out and say, well, I was sentenced to this, but I'm only going to be there for a day. Because then I feel like people are like, well, you're not owning up to your crime or you're not doing the time for your crime. But it's also like, this is just how the system out here works.
And so, it's also, he's done hella classes. It's not just like, he's done so much more than people talk about.
When he got arrested originally for the DUI, he did time then. So this is just the sentencing for now. So all that time that he served back then is added on to here. So basically when he goes in, he's checking in and checking out. So when people are like coming at me like, how are you going to feel for 4 months by yourself? I'm not going to respond and be like, he's coming right home the next day, because number one, I don't need to respond to a random person online. And number two, it's not my answer. It's Zach's answer, but he's talking about it now, which makes me feel comfortable to talk about it. But the legal questions are just so obnoxious and just like, how could you do this to Ace? I'm like, what did I do to Ace? Like, how are you going to tell Ryder? Ryder don't know. So I don't. You need to know.
I think it's different. Like for you, it's way different when it's strangers versus like people, like personal.
And all my personal people understand. So
they understand it, but it was
I don't have to explain myself to them. Even with our shooting case, we can't talk about it because it's an active case. We're going to trial. I can't answer your questions. I'm so sorry. I just can't. Leave me alone. Okay, back to Shannon in the ghost.
Okay, we can
not a ghost anymore.
Yeah, we got to come up with a new emoji, y'all.
So So yeah, so he asked for her number or whatever. So I gave him my other friend's number. And so she randomly, because I was telling him on Friday, I was like, yeah, babe, I'm going to a wedding with one of my good friends. I'm so excited. This is going to be the best day ever. I get to dress up. Like, I was getting my lashes done. I was about to go to a wedding. I was excited. Then randomly, and he was like, oh my God, swear. And I'm like, yeah, swear. I'm about to go. So my friend Brianna hits me up like right after. She's like, what are you doing today? And I'm like, about to go to a wedding. And she's questioning me. And she's like, do you want to go? And I'm like, hell yeah, I want to go to this wedding. I have nothing else to do. She's like, no, you don't want to go. You should stay home. I was like, what? So then she spilled the beans. He doesn't know that she spilled the beans, but I would have gone if she didn't spill the beans. The spilling the beans was that he was in Oakland on a flight to see me for the weekend for my birthday. I nearly died driving. I was driving home and I was like, oh my God. So she was like on the phone. She said, yeah, girl, get ready. Go shave.
Oh my God.
She was like, girl, and I was like, so I was rushing home. I had to like go to my mom, like, what happened? I was like, I don't know his plans. I don't know if he's gonna stay, but can you stay like with me? And all this stuff. And but yeah, it was just look at I can't stop smiling. He stayed with me the whole weekend.
Wait, so where was Parker?
Parker was my parents.
Did he meet your parents?
So he met my dad. We went to the Taste of Soul. And he was I was telling him, I was like, oh, my dad's working there. And he has a booth. And I was telling him about what my dad does. And he was really interested. And he was like, I really want to meet your dad. I want to meet your dad. He wanted to sit down, have like a good conversation with him, but he didn't get a chance. So he met my dad. And then at the end of the trip, met Parker. So yeah, we had a good time. We had a lot of like understanding each other, like, because the last time I saw him was when he ghosted me. But we've been talking ever since, not ever since, but ever since he wasn't a ghost anymore. So it was interesting dynamic of like us still like, you know, what we talk about on the phone versus what in person and like how we are and how we communicate. It was a good weekend. He had an amazing time. He was like, that was the best experience he had, like coming to LA, because we just really vibed out and just hung out. And I was trying to get Cheyenne to go on a date with us, but she said no.
First off, Shannon asked me like 2 hours before the date time. Because she had a babysitter. I think she automatically thought that I had a babysitter. I got 2 kids, not one. I said, Shannon. Come on.
She tried it.
She tried it.
She tried it.
And it was a fancy restaurant. I told you I haven't gotten my hair done since the wedding. This scarf has lived on my head. It's probably growing mold in there. Like, it is what it is. I couldn't go. Zach I literally text out loud, and Zach and I just looked at each other like,
I know. Yeah, I know. I really did try it. I'm like, I know it's last minute. I know I'm trying it. You go to
Wow.
Y'all, I need you guys to go on Shannon's page and leave heart emojis. Heart emojis everywhere.
Oh my God. I've gotten so many ghost emojis. I love everyone is single. Like, I understand that you guys love me. I'm like, all these ghost emojis, some of them like, I'm so sorry. It's Cheyenne's fault. I'm like, yes, it is. Let's blame her. Let's please blame her. But yeah, this isn't a ghost anymore. We'll see where it goes. I feel like I still kind of have my guard up. And I feel like I don't know. I feel like I'm still playing. I don't know what I'm doing, but he's there and he's present. He's very present, and he still wants to talk to my dad. He's very like, I want to speak to your father. So I think people are like, oh, that's amazing. So yeah, that was my birthday weekend.
As much as I want to talk shit, not talk shit in like a negative way, but just give Shannon a hard time.
Give me a hard time.
I can't. You're so smiley and giddy and just happy. And I feel like I told you guys before, I know a couple that is getting married right now, and it was a similar situation of the ghosting thing. So I can't even be mad. I just pray that he would never do that again, number one. And number two, that that you're just happy. I feel like you just deserve happiness and peace in somebody that you can talk to and vent to and be happy with and cry to and laugh to and fuck on and do whatever else. So I can't even be mad about it, but I just don't want him to ever do that to you again. That's all.
That's why I feel like I still have my guard up, because I don't want to, and I feel like I'm protecting my heart still, but that weekend just showed a lot where he's coming from. He kept telling me, he's like, he was like, you told me your friends, wanted me to buy a ticket and show you. So here you are. I'm showing you my actions. I'm showing you what you've been wanting. So it was nice to see him show his actions.
Well, I'm happy that you're happy. I just pray that he continues to fulfill you in the ways that you like desire or seek from a partner. Because I like seeing you happy a whole lot. Like when he was in town, Cheyenne and I were like, we want to talk to Shanan, but like we know that he's here. And I remember the night that he left, Cheyenne was like, I'm going to, I don't know if she did. There was so much going on. And this is when she was still at that, in LA before she moved. Yeah, I think this was like right before, during that time.
Yeah, just moving.
And she was like, I'm going to tell Shanan to come over here right afterwards. Like, Cheyenne, do you remember when you were talking about, I'm hitting Shanan up right at this time, like when she was taking him to the airport. You were like,
yeah, it was like 6 o'clock. I said, yes. I need the full breakdown at 6:15. 6:15, I'm calling.
I was cracking up. But yeah, I was really happy once I did like talk to you afterwards, and you were very happy.
Yeah, it was nice. It was a nice trip.
Yes.
All right. Are we throwing the question to Kyle?
Yes.
How did you even get down here? Look at this. How did you get down here? Where's your dad? Ace just opened the door like he's a grown ass man and looked at me like, what you doing?
I love it. Oh.
Hi, team.
Hi, team.
Hi,
Zach. Getting my rug right.
Oh.
Let's go.
Oh, I think he wanted this.
What's your book?
Take your book, baby. Okay, love you. Okay. All right. I'm going to read your question, Kyle.
Okay.
We're almost done, babe.
Come on here. Come here. Grace, I know.
Papa, almost done, okay? Thank you.
Come on, baby.
Your question is, where'd it go? Oh, that is not her question.
What did he say?
What that mouth do?
Talk?
Suck dick? No, okay. Is adjusting to DC getting easier?
Pop some tricks? No, just kidding. What it don't do?
My mouth had some balls in them. No, okay.
Why is the kid not?
I actually need to tell you guys what me and Zach did the other night. But anyway, is adjusting to DC getting easier? What do you like the most about DC, and what do you miss the most about LA besides family?
Yes, adjusting to DC has been easier. What was it? Last week, I kind of had like a mini meltdown And was like, help me, Bezier. Just because like I'm just still adjusting like my schedule and still like packing and setting up like the kids' bedroom.
Wow, you really moved to DC, girl. Sorry, that just hit me. Keep going.
Yeah, I'll be in LA in actually a couple of days. I come to LA next week.
Your fingers.
Yeah, so adjusting DC has been easier. Like I had to sit down and have a conversation with Bezier, and so we've just been working on a little balance that's been helping the both of us. I feel it's been helping me. And today I got to be a chaperone at Boz's field trip, so it's like it's just been kind of like adjusting my schedule out here. I think that has been like it hasn't been a struggle. It's just figuring it out. Like I'm in a new city. I work from home. So figuring out like, what my schedule is. And then I've got Zaire at the house. So just getting him like on a schedule during the day. So it's just been a lot of like just readjusting. So, but it's definitely getting easier. I feel like I've gotten my routines in now. So I'm enjoying it. But what do I like the most about DC? There's a lot of things I like, but right now in particular, like the change of the season, it's starting to get really beautiful. Like the trees, like, so today we drove like an hour into Virginia to go to the Cox Farms. It was like this pumpkin patch, and kids are keeping themselves busy, but I'm like dreaming out the window looking at all these trees. Like I love it here. Like it was just, I think the actual seasons, because I feel like there's a lot of seasons in life. And I feel like in LA, sometimes I can get lost in that kind of like that one note tone sometimes with the weather. Like it affects me in a different way. So I enjoy, the seasons. And then what do I miss the most about LA besides my family? Nothing. I miss my family, period. And experiences. I missed my sister's birthday. I missed them moving into a house. Like that was stupid. I missed Shannon's birthday. Like that was stupid. Like I literally felt sick. Like I was like, this is dumb. I was sad. Like
I thought it was stupid too.
So when you come next week, I'm sure Boss is gonna stay there, and you're gonna bring Zai here.
Boz is in school. He's staying here. Like he's in a really good program. I love his teacher. Don't want to disrupt him. Like he's coming home. He's counting to higher numbers. We've been working on rhymes and syllables and like sounds now. So I'm like, stay there. He's been writing more. So I'm like, I don't want to break that cycle at all. And he missed like 2 days of school this week. And I was like, no. Like, so I am bringing Zaire. Zaire turns 1 tomorrow, y'all.
So sad.
I'm literally kind of like, holy crap. Like I have a 1-year-old and an almost 4-year-old. And then I'm like, well, damn, I ain't got a 1-year-old or almost, Ace is probably almost 2 now. And he's like 1.5, but like, pretty soon you're gonna have a 2 and a 6-year-old. Like
when Ryder's 6,
insane.
Like I'm 60 years old.
Like up. No, it's been so long. Like, what freaks me out? The idea that Parker's gonna be 10 years old in like soon ish. In a couple of years. Like he's not
those words.
Wild.
I'm not gonna have a 10-year-old.
Girl.
Hey, it's Parker in the background. Yes, you are. But yeah, I don't miss anything else besides my family. Like, what? That's a wild question.
As a mom, quality sleep can be hard to come by, but it is so important for your health, your ability to juggle your family, your life, and your career. If you're ready to upgrade your mattress and your sleep, GhostBed is here to help. GhostBed is a family-owned business that's been making high-quality sleep products for more than 2 decades, and their 50,000 reviews show just how awesome they are. From cooling mattresses to luxury sheets, and more, GhostBed is your go-to for all things sleep. I've heard amazing things about their adjustable base, and it's something that can really grow with you in every chapter of your life. From helping to relieve heartburn in pregnancy and through all your self-care moments, whether you're watching TV in bed or just want to feel more comfortable as you sleep. Our listeners can get 30% off mattresses plus 2 luxury pillows. Or get 40% off when you bundle a mattress with the adjustable base. Use promo code THINK at ghostbed.com/think for a limited time. Music to my ears. That's the best kind of notification. That's another sell on Shopify, the all-in-one commerce platform to start, run, and grow your business. Shopify makes it simple to sell to anyone from anywhere. Whether you're selling shoes or plants, start selling with Shopify and join the platform. With Shopify, you'll customize your online store to your brand. Discover new customers and build the relationship that will keep them coming back. Shopify covers all sales channels to successfully grow your business, even across social media platforms like TikTok, Facebook, and Instagram. And thanks to 24/7 support and free on-demand business courses, Shopify is here to help you succeed every step of the way. It's how every minute new sellers around the world make their first sale with Shopify, and you can too. Our podcast actually uses Shopify, and we absolutely love it. It is so simple to use, and it felt so good for our first sale. Shopify simplifies starting and running your own successful business. Now it's your turn to try Shopify for free and start selling anywhere. This possibility powered by Shopify. Sign up for a free trial at shopify.com/thinkloud, all lowercase. Go to shopify.com/thinkloud to start selling online today. Shopify.com/thinkloud to start selling online today.
I want to try to get through some more. So I found another really good DM. I'm just going to read it off. Some of the questions we already answered, but I feel like because I asked people to do this, I want to try to actually follow up on my end.
Yeah.
So someone said, "Hi friends, I listened to Shai's intro on today's podcast. I loved it. I'm a longtime listener and I have a few questions." Girl, this is more than a few. Just putting that out there. So she said, "Shai, how are you coping with the fact that Zach will be gone soon? I know this is sensitive, so feel free to skip." Number 2, what are Zach's next steps to keep him focused on the right track? I remember on one podcast you mentioned turning a negative into a positive. Number 3, therapy. I'm proud of you. I don't know if you're adamant about finding one in LA, but I really like mine in Houston and we're virtual. Number 4, how's Ryder doing? A lot of changes in her life lately. New school, new home, new parent, new sibling, a sibling that is sick. She's such a radiant child and I hope she's adapting well. Shanan. Okay, spill on the ghost guy. How was your birthday? How is Parker's relationship with your parents? That's a good one, so remember that one. R, how is DC? Really, the honest truth about you and Mez and how it's been cohabitating.
Oh, I like it.
Moving into his space, expectations of the future, etc. How is Boz adjusting to being away from your family? I know you said Mez has family in DC. How are you? I know you've had a busy past few months as well. How is work? Are you working on your passion projects? You recently mentioned having a friendship breakup. And then I happened to notice your friend Christina wasn't at Shai's wedding. Can you elaborate on what led? Sorry if this is too personal. I promise when I was reading this DM, I did not see this part, but we're here now. Sorry if this is too personal, but what prompts friendship breakups when you're a bit older? Is it just blatant disrespect or not coming to a mutual understanding? Agree to disagree. Okay, that's all for now. I love y'all and I enjoy the podcast.
I appreciate like people really like I want to take screenshots because these are like
attention.
They're well organized. There's names, there's numbers. Like this is a
Okay.
I appreciate y'all so much right now. This is so cool.
I can look at it.
Yes.
How are you going to send it to Shannon?
Yes.
All right, I'm going to start because I feel like I've already addressed some of these. So I'm just going to address the ones that I haven't. We talked about Zach going away. He's not going away for as long as people think. He's going a day. And next steps for Zach. Zach has been reaching out to his old high school, and he wants to go and become like a mentor and basically explain how some of the mistakes that he made in the past, how they can catch up to you and how they can change and direct your life in different ways. So he's definitely trying to turn this negative into a positive. Therapy, I am on a hunt for a therapist. That was one of the agreements that I had with my family, that when I moved, I would find a therapist, and I'm still looking for one. And how is Ryder doing with all the changes? She loves it. She loves that we're now like down the street from her school. She loves the new house. She loves her siblings. She knows that Maya has a heart condition, but we never say she's sick. We just say that her heart needs a little bit of tweaking and that it's going to get better. But we don't use words like your sister's sick or she doesn't feel well. We just say that she's going to the doctor to get a little bit more loving and that she'll be home soon. I think when you put those words into like the universe, it brings in that negative energy. So we try to be very PG with Rye when it comes to anything and just make sure that we're only putting in like positive energy so that that's what she gets out. So she prays for everybody at night. If you know Rye, her prayers are long as hell. And she literally prays on Maya's heart. And sometimes I'm sitting there like in tears because I'm just trying to figure out how at 5 years old she can articulate this prayer so well without even having like a full picture of everything. And she does it very, very well. So that's kind of like my answers. I feel like the one for Shannon, you addressed the ghost and your birthday, but how is Parker's relationship with your parents is a good one.
Yes, I addressed the ghost and my birthday. Actually, my birthday also. On my actual birthday, I got to be naked all day, which was really fun. One of my friends took me to a Korean spa, which I never been to, and it was the best experience ever. I got
She went to Wee Spa.
I know, she told me.
Yes.
I got my body scrubbed, you guys. If you've never been to a Korean spa and got a body scrub, please go treat yourself and go be free and bathe with other women. Get scrubbed by little. It was so amazing. It was the best relaxation ever. But anyways, Parker's relationship with my parents is very strong. They're literally like his second parents. I hate to say that because sometimes I get jealous and annoyed. But Parker and my dad's relationship is really a strong bond. They go golfing together. They're basically just little buddies. Parker looks up to my dad so much to the point where he gets mad if he doesn't wear a suit when my dad wears a suit to dinner. Just right now, he's wearing a suit.
When I first got on here with Shannon, I was like, Parker, where are you going? He looks so dapper. Like,
he's so dapper right now. But he and my parents have the most beautiful relationship. Yep. And I'm very blessed for that because I don't know what I would do without them. Even if we have my differences with my parents, I know it has nothing to do with Parker and his relationship.
Yeah, I love their relationship.
I love their relationship. It's beautiful.
Yeah.
Kyle.
Okay, how is DC? Really, the honest truth. I actually am really enjoying it. I'm having fun. How about you and Mez? And how's it been cohabiting? Why is that such a weird word to say?
Oh, I still too.
It's been fine. Like Messier does have like a few like he hates when I like leave food out because sometimes like I'll be eating on a plate, but like he eats his food really fast. I might eat for like an hour and I leave my plate because I'm like, I'm moving around. I'm still I'm on the go. And he's just like, he doesn't get it. He's like, why do you leave it out? And I'm like, I'm still eating it. And he's like, no, you're not. But I really am still eating it. So like just little things like that have come up. Yeah, but it's actually like been fine. We both clean around here. One thing I do miss is I do want a cleaning lady to come regularly. Like that's been my only, like, in terms of adjusting, but in terms of moving into someone else's space and like kind of bringing, I guess, like what I'm accustomed to, what I want, what I like, and what I expect too, into the situation. So just kind of figuring all that stuff out. And then what's next? How is Boz adjusting to being away? He misses everyone. He misses Parker. He misses Ryder. Like he prays for all the kids. Like he prays for Corey and Taylor. Like he prays for Robert all the time. Like Boz's prayers. Cheyenne's face just now. Like Boz will pray for all these people, and at the very end he'll say, and Robert.
I'm so mad that he knows Robert's name.
Anytime he meets someone named Robert or hears that name, he's like, is that Parker's dad? Because he hasn't seen him yet.
Parker's dad
I've seen him.
Oh, wait, well, okay. So, he has seen him now.
On his birthday party.
On the birthday party. No, but before he didn't know what he looked like. So anytime he met someone named Robert, he'd be like, is that Parker's dad?
Shannon picked Ryder up like maybe like a week ago or 2 weeks ago. I was just having a mental breakdown and I'm like, please help me. So she took Ryder to Parker's hockey practice, and I guess Robert was there. Ryder that night was stuck on telling me about the man with the freckles. And I'm like, Robert, Parker's dad? He's like, Mom. Mom, let me tell you. I'm like, girl.
Yo, Ryder is hilarious.
It was like she knew.
What?
Huh? It was like she just knew.
She was like, I don't know what I know, but I'm telling you,
I don't know what I know, but Mom.
I love it. It was funny watching her interact with him too.
That just made me laugh so hard. My cheekbones like hurt right now.
Said Mom.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. That was so funny. Okay. How are you? I know you have I know you've had a busy few past months as well. How is work? How is working on how are your passion projects? Hey, Bozzy. Okay. We need to set one more and then.
You are done.
Okay. I'll be done when this one goes off.
Yeah. 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Timers have been my saving grace of Boz. Yeah, just set the timer. Okay, so work. Passions. Everything's actually going good. I feel good. I just got some new like self-care products. So I'm really excited to like use them. I just got a new steamer and just, if I can't go to the spa, I'm gonna bring it to me. So and like the kids have been congested lately. It's like it's cold season. So I'm like, what else can I do with this product? So I've been having kind of fun discovering new ways to use products that I use in the house. One of the items I got, there's nothing on YouTube. So I'm like, oh, I'm about to make a YouTube video. I'm about to figure out what I can do with this. And it's like a newer model. Yeah. So I'm like having fun with that. Messier invested into my passion project, into my business. And the last time I was in LA, I met with 2 agencies about kind of like supporting like services that they provide and whatnot that support the business that I am working on right now. And I got stuff back from them. So like I'm building my business right now. So I'm actually very happy. Let me not yet. But very soon, just know that I am working on something. There is a pre-existing product and I'm making another product that will complement it.
Because that confused me. Just wait.
Okay. Anyways.
Because I already know what it is. So that's confusing. Don't say that.
Okay.
sorry, my
I don't know. Like, I'm like, I just want to like work on it and then like present it. But like, I am working on it, and it's like it's growing, and it's like legs are now developing. It's so I'm happy about it. And then what else is there? Is that it? Oh, okay. Friend breakup. You know, things happen sometimes, and I don't need to go into details about what happened, but I felt like it was like it just got to a point of blatant disrespect in a certain regard, and I had to release because it was weighing on me, and I just felt very disrespected, and that my family was disrespected. But I still pray for them. I still pray for my friend. Like, at the end of the day, this is not so, I don't hate this person. I'm not like, fuck you. I'm like, I still have love. I still care. I still want this person to have good health, wealth, and abundance in life. There's no like ill will, but it's just one of those things where just can't deal with you right now. Like,
I think one of the things that stood out to me in that question was they said, like, how do you do this as an older age? Not an older age, but just older. And I feel like for me, I've had friend breakups as an adult and not like a high school breakup, or, you know what I mean? Yeah. It doesn't have to be a bad thing. But one of the things that I realized as I get older is not everybody can come.
Yeah.
Like, not everybody grows with you. And that's not a negative thing. That's not saying you're sitting over there, but it's just sometimes you have to realize that when you're trying to level up in life in your environment, if the people around you aren't giving in that same energy, maybe they just can't come.
Yeah. They still have other like lessons. Yeah. I feel like for me, it's like they still have certain lessons or journeys to experience that maybe I've been there, and now it's like I've elevated from that, or I have a different perspective. Yeah. And so for me, it's like, I don't want to ever be like, I also had to look at myself and say, maybe I'm enabling this person to continue to do certain things, or maybe I'm being a hindrance to this person because I'm not like, yo, hey, this is that line. So
maybe in the future,
the door
change, because I have a friend from college, and I just felt like I love you, but I have to love you from a distance because I'm just on a different mental path, financial path, and we're not seeing eye to eye anymore. So I cannot continue in this relationship. Because I'm just trying to do something over here, and that's nothing against what you're doing over there, but I think sometimes you just have to realize that not everybody gets to come.
Yeah. Yep. And it's
it's okay.
Yeah, it's okay. It's so crazy because the other day I was like, damn, I really don't talk to so and so. And like part of me was like, oh, I miss them. But at the others at the same time, I felt so light. And I hate to say that, but it's like it got to a point where it just got to be a very heavy relationship, you know? And it's like, I've had to learn the boundaries within friendships, relationships of, you know, the difference between venting and dumping. And I think Shanan and I really try and put that in place where it's like, we really check in, because it's like, sometimes she may be like, oh, I really need to talk about this. I might be like, I'm not in the headspace. Like, I can't do it right now, you know, where it's like, she could be dumping and I could be totally fine in one situation, but, you know, I could be in a different situation. And rather than her just venting, it might feel like a dump. And I'm just like, I'm drained from it too, even though it has nothing to do with me. But it's, I thank you, Shanan, for that. I've learned a lot from you in that regard. But it's, I felt like it was like a healthy breakup. It was like a necessary, like, it was a real fucked up situation. Winky eyes over there, Shy. But for me, I felt like it was it was healthy for me. Like, I needed to.
Okay, we're gonna end this on a funny question that I found. This one said, "Hey girls, just listen to the episode. My question is very random, but I think Cheyenne had chickens before. What happened to them?"
You really did have chickens. What did happen to them?
I got a video of the chicken on Zach's shoulder.
We got chickens because my stepmom thought that Ryder should have a chicken and that Ryder should learn responsibilities. I don't know why we didn't start off with the fish, but whatever. She got a chicken.
No, this chicken thing was so detailed.
It was a real ass situation.
Before they had the chicken, they went and pick the chicken eggs.
Yes, it was intense. And I do think that it was a good idea for an older child, but not for our house and not for Ryder. And the thing is with the chickens would poop everywhere outside and then the dogs would eat it. And Deuce started to get sick and we were going to the vet because it's like poison almost. And we had to pick between Deuce and the chickens. So y'all know I lived in the hood. All we had to do was walk outside and say, "Pollo, pollo." Some people ran out and said, "You got a chicken?" And we said, "We have a chicken. Do you want our chicken?" They came and got our chicken. 2 houses down, came and got
2 houses down. They had a chicken too.
I'm dead. I didn't know that.
Chicken.
Because their chicken would always get out and they would be outside screaming pollo. So we just went outside and started screaming pollo. And I think that they thought that their chicken was out. And we said, "No, it's not your chicken, but we have a chicken.
Would you like?
Do you want a chicken?" And that's where the chicken is.
Did they get the coop too?
Where was that?
And it was a really nice coop.
It literally says Ryder's chicken coop.
That was a nice coop.
It was custom made.
Yes.
I'm done.
It had levels.
Chicken coop?
Yes.
You said, yep.
But I gotta go. Ace is crying. It's dinner time. I gotta go
too.
I know, same Parker. Parker's been over me.
I'm trying to go. Missy is watching basketball. I'm trying to go finish watching The Watcher.
I'm so happy that we were able to do this, and I'm even more excited that we're going to be able to actually do this in person next week.
Yeah.
Me too. Thank you for listening, you guys.
I'm so happy. I miss y'all. I can't wait to see you guys.
I miss you, and I appreciate everybody who sent in questions. We have a ton more, but I just think we take so long answering them that we were only able to do a few. But next week, maybe we can do a few more and continue to talk to you guys. There's a few suggestions that we got. I'm going to go through and read everything tonight. I think we should all do the same thing and just see what our listeners are saying.
But
all right. Peace out. I got to go.
Thank y'all. Make sure you guys follow us at the Think Loud Crew and go follow us or subscribe on YouTube, Think Loud Crew. Like, comment, subscribe, turn your notifications on. My name is R, and you can find me at RKylin.
And I'm Shannon. You can follow me at Hair by Shannon C.
I'm Cheyenne, and I never realized this chair swiveled. I'm so excited. All right, I really gotta go. Zach, goodbye.
Bye. Love you. Bye.
Love you.